So, today I want to talk about Genshin Impact and the things that I wish Genshin had, and also the other things that I wish Genshin can copy from Honkai Star Rail and other games. And no, this isn't about the free doctor ratio. That's another interesting topic to discuss. So I took a break from Genshin Impact a few months ago, somewhere during the release of Sumeru and Nahida Banner. I stopped playing because of many things that frustrates me in this game as a new player. The first and the foremost, the artifact system. This is possibly one of the worst equipment system in video game history. You've already heard this many times from other people, but I really want people to realize how bad this is. The way you get an artifact, there is a layer on top of layer of RNG involved. In fact, there is like four layer of RNG. So the first layer, in an artifact domain, there are two different artifact set, and that alone is already a big problem because you may get the other artifact set instead of the one you want. Now, the second layer, there are five pieces of an artifact set, and that is the flower, the feather, circlet, goblet, and sands. And you usually only get one 5-star artifact from the last stage of the domain for each 20 resin, and that is random. You get a random piece. The third layer is the main stats of artifact. You get a random main stat for sand, circlet, and goblet. Attack, defense, HP, elemental mastery, energy recharge, healing bonus, and elemental damage boost for goblet. And then the fourth layer, substats. Substats are the additional 4 stats of an artifact. These substats are random. You could get a really bad combination of substats. Generally, you want crit rate, crit damage, and elemental mastery or energy recharge or attack. But no, I keep getting defense and HP percentage or flat HP and defense with defense or HP main stats. This is so ridiculous. The only solution they made for this horrible system is Artifact Strongbox, where you can consume 3 artifacts to get an artifact you want, which means getting rid of the first layer of RNG. But the problem is that not all artifacts are available in Strongbox. You need to wait until they add more. I want to play my character immediately with their artifacts. I don't want to wait until a version 5.0 or something. I wish Genshin would copy Honkai Star Rail's self-modeling resin. Is an item that allows you to choose the main stats of relic or artifact in this game. That would make artifact grinding feel less painful. I still don't have 5-star crit damage circlet for my Furina. Or at least they need to get rid of those annoying flat attack, flat defense, and HP substats. And even if you do get the correct main stats, the substats is often terrible. And now the second problem that I have with this game is maxing out character. Right now there are many characters in this game. Pulling and trying characters is the main fun part of a gacha game for me. But this game made it so hard to max out a single character. It's so ridiculously expensive. You need to grind a lot of materials like EXP books, talent books, Mora, and more. It's so strange to me that 4-star characters require the same amount of materials like 5-star characters. That is not the case in other gacha games, where I can max out characters in a few seconds. In my opinion, 4-star characters need less materials because they are generally weaker than 5-star characters. Otherwise, what does the rarity mean? If you say that 4-star characters like Bennett, Xiangling, Sucrose, and others are broken and can compete with 5-star, then it doesn't matter. It's just a small number of early 4-stars. The rest of the 4-star characters are not that broken, or at the very least, leveling up should have been faster and easier like Honkai Star Rail and other games. I'm not a big fan of leveling up in Genshin Impact. It takes a lot of EXP books to max out your level, and you only get a few from ley lines. And it's also strange that defeating enemies in this game while exploring doesn't give you big EXP. That would make exploring and defeating respawned enemies less annoying and give more meaning to exploration itself. Or they could just add 5-star EXP books or something. I'm sorry, but I'm not a big fan of this leveling up system, and I still have many characters that I have never touched. And the third problem that I have with this game, the resin. Resin is the stamina system of Genshin Impact, and this is used to grind materials and artifacts in this game, which is similar to the stamina system in other games. But I wish that they would increase our resin. Honkai Star Rail's Trailblaze power was increased by 60, and Star Rail also have the stamina overflow storage system, where excess power is stored when it's already full. Honestly, there are so many things to grind in Genshin like Ascension materials, talent books, weekly boss fight materials, weapon ascension materials, artifacts, Mora, EXP books, etc. And we only have 160 resin. It's not enough, man. There are plenty of ways to fix this. They should have increased the resin limit like Star Rail did. Or they could just make it as a part of adventure rank rewards. Because I've seen other gacha games do this. And also at the same time reduce the recovery timer for resin. Otherwise, they need to give more fragile resin by giving it from events or something. An excess resin storage system would also be a wonderful addition because I don't need to open the game just to spend my resin to grind something, which takes time and it's annoying, especially when I'm busy. You could take a vacation and not worry about your resin. Some people might say that this is part of their strategy to make us grind forever because new map and new exploration doesn't come often, and so nothing to explore, but it doesn't make sense because they are not even giving out a lot of resin in the first place. So there's really nothing to do when your resin is spent and you finished all exploration and contents. So you just wait. This is important to talk about because it takes more than 2000 resin for a single character. and we will always get new characters. We will pull for new characters, and we want to build them. In my opinion, at least, raising adventure rank should reward you with recent limit increase. And the last gripe that I have with this game is the weapon ban. I dislike Genshin's weapon banner. They need to copy Honkai Star Rail's weapon banner, where the weapon banner is separated from another, and it carry over to the next banner. Genshin's weapon banner is not separated, and it does not carry over. So you really need to save up a lot of Primo gems, like 28,000 or something, which is crazy. Well, this is just a little bit of my complaint of this game. I genuinely want this game to improve because it's frustrating, especially when I want to build my characters. Many people already talk about this, but in my opinion, it's still important to talk about. Genshin team probably won't listen because this game is just the cash cow. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video to your friends. See you, folks.